Hey friends, I hope that you're having a truly wonderful day today. Whether this is your first time watching my content or your 100th time watching my content, my name's Luciano, and I'm so delighted that you decided to make me a part of your day for even a short while. In today's video, I am going to be talking on some level about my health, how it affects my content creation, and what it means for my hopes for the future. There are two significant facets of my health that affect me every single day. Some years ago, in 2021, I was in a car crash that left me physically disabled. I can technically walk and stand unaided, but I am in pain every single second of every single day. I cannot meaningfully remember what it is like to not experience some level of pain. It is difficult for me to even say that out loud without having a minor physical reaction to it. It is a visceral reality of what it is like to have my body. I am in pain every second of every single day. And that is a weird thing to grapple with. The second thing that affects me is that I am chronically ill. I am not 100% certain what it is exactly because I don't have health insurance, but I have some condition that I suspect may be acid reflux that is and was at the height of it cataclysmically bad. It was so bad to the point where every single time I ate, I felt like I was going to be sick and where I could not talk without experiencing severe pain. And I have medication now, which thankfully helps with that a great deal. It is so mitigated compared to before that there are entire days where I do not need any medicine at all. But if I try to do anything that is super talking intensive, I am in at least some discomfort. And right now, I have been working on this video for long enough that I am in pain. It physically hurts me to speak. And I'm gonna be in that pain for the next couple of days, but it's getting to the point where I am building up a tolerance for it, especially now that I am back in the YouTube content creation state of mind and I am actively creating content. So that helps a little, but I definitely take long breaks between working on videos and I sit down and I drink water and I do stuff to like help my throat because I'll be in an honestly not insignificant amount of pain for a good portion of the rest of the day after I work on videos and stuff. But obviously, both of these things pretty significantly affect my ability to do traditional work. I am lucky enough that because of the hard work that I did as a young adult, as someone who was in my early 20s rather than my late 20s, I was actively and rigorously creating secular spaces and secular communities that I was able to build up a platform where in some spaces I'm not an unknown individual even outside of my YouTube stuff, and where people know me as a speaker and activist, and I'm able to get some level of work that pays me at least a little for my writing and all the stuff that I do. And because of that, I normally have some level of money coming in, but the reality is that it is not always easy for me to do things like pay my bills or just buy food. So there have been times in the past, and there will probably be times in the future, when I need help. But ultimately, I have a goal to become a more regular and to some degree more passive content creator. Right now, every month is a somewhat chaotic period where I am unsure of where pivotal amounts of money are going to come from due to the nature of my existence as a freelance content creator. But in the future, I am hoping that I can have enough of an audience that even on days when I don't actively work towards something, I still have some money coming in. I dream of having the content and the audience needed where I can pay my bills and have the ability to start saving money uh, just through YouTube or through Twitch, which I would like to get back into someday, although that probably won't be for the near future. I would need a stronger home computer than the one that I currently have due to all of the other work that I do on it before I think I could actually stream and create quality content on Twitch. If I'm doing just a simple only Luciano live stream, then I could do that on my main recording computer without really any issues. But if I want to do anything more than that, if I want to stream a video game, for example, I absolutely need a better computer than the one that I have right now, just due to all of the other work that I have on it that I need to keep on it due to my other freelance stuff. So it is my hope that someday, hopefully someday in the near future, I will have an audience on the level where I can have money coming in every single day just through videos. I think that that day is probably both closer than I think and farther away than I would like because I actually have a large enough audience right now that if I get the number of watch hours per year that I need, then I could actually monetize my channel to the extent that I can get like super chats and people can make donations to me through YouTube's like chatting service and stuff like that, which is something that I would definitely like, mostly because that is a symbol of how close I am to the real goal, which is having the audience and watch hours needed for me to be able to put ads on my videos. I like that because that is a form of content creation and money accumulation that would not require my audience having both the good fortune to be able to spare money to give to a friend and content creator and also the willingness to do that. I don't want to rely on other people. That is something that I've had to do for the last couple of years, and it is both frustrating because it doesn't always work and also just unreliable. And that is no one's fault, and obviously, it's just that that is the nature of things. Sometimes people have the ability to give, and sometimes they don't have enough to give. So I completely understand that, and I want to reach a level of content creation where that is a non factor, where I don't have to worry about that. And while people are more than able to give extra if they wish, they don't have to feel like, oh, if they don't, it would negatively affect me. That is my dream. I dream of financial independence. But going beyond that, creating YouTube content is actually just genuinely and unironically a passion of mine. And it's something that I'm only just really now beginning to be able to articulate. I love the age that I live in. And that's such a funny thing to be able to say, but I feel like I live in the area of time, the epoch that is the perfect sweet spot between creativity and accessibility. And what I mean by that is I live in a day and age when there are no longer any serious barriers to entry to creating and sharing media. And as an example of this, we can think of Kane Pixels' Backrooms content. He is a lone person who is 18, or he was 18 when he started his Backroom series. And by himself, he was able to create something that reached millions of people. And I think that that is just wonderful. It is funny because I never really had the ability to articulate what I loved about this specific age of content creation before I started working on this video earlier today. I've been working on this video for a while. I've been working on it for a good amount of today, and it has been both frustrating and really enlightening because I've been able to examine why it is that I love talking about jump chains and stuff like that while thinking about how it relates to my health. I live in a day and age when someone can create content by themselves, a one person content creation team, and they can, with the right combination of talent and luck, create something that touches millions of lives. And they can create something that changes their lives. And that has been true on some level, technically, the entire time that YouTube has existed, but it's become both more true and more apparent as YouTube has matured as a platform. And I'm realizing that now, just like looking at it critically and thinking about all of the really cool content that was created by just a couple of people, and how some of it got really, really big and reached an audience of millions and got hundreds of millions of views. And it's true that that has been the case the entire time that YouTube has been around, but video editing software and also different ways to record video have become more and more common and have become easier and easier to access. And I adore that. I feel like there has been no better era in human history for the sweet spot of accessibility and media creation, because it's true that I am often frustrated by how inaccessible things are, but I do have, in theory, the ability to access and tap into an audience of many millions of people. And if I work hard enough and I figure out just enough stuff, and I also get lucky enough, and that last one's really important, I could someday have an audience where I am able to talk about the things that I love, and I'm able to make enough money without people spending their own money to help me, that I am able to do the things that I love, that I'm able to do stuff like buy a house someday, which is something that I would like to do, or where I'm able to have interviews with people and change their lives through my audience. That is something that I want to do. All of this is stuff that is just so cool to me that I would just love to be able to tap into. And I think that I live in the right age for that. And I hope that I develop the right skill set for it, because I think that would be super neat. I just think it would be so cool to be able to actively tap into all of this rad stuff and be able to use that to live the life that I think all people deserve. Because I think that all people, regardless of things like beliefs and the circumstances of their birth, deserve to be housed. I think that we all deserve to be able to eat, that we all deserve to be able to enjoy ourselves. I think that all of this stuff should be part of a basic social contract that we all agree to. And unfortunately, I don't live in an age when that is either realistic or the case. But I can still work towards accessing that for myself and creating a pathway for others to access it for themselves. Yeah. I have a long way to go in terms of reaching the goals that I have for myself when it comes to YouTube. But every day I'm working at it, and honestly, a lot of days I get a little bit closer. If you want to help, the easiest thing that you could do is just watch my videos. Sharing them requires finding a video that you find worth sharing and all of that stuff. And that would be incredible if you decided to share the videos. But ultimately, the simplest thing that you could do is just find the videos and share them and decide that they're worth commentating on and watching them, because the first goal that I need to reach in terms of monetizing my channel is hitting those 3,000 watch hours. And the only way I do that is if people watch the videos. So that is an incredible way of supporting me. And I would be so privileged and so honored if you decided to make me a part of your day and all of that stuff. I'm pretty sure that you can just watch the videos on mute if you really want to, but I feel like a lot of the time the stuff that I talk about, I hope that people think it's worth listening to and worth engaging with. But if you decide that something's not for you, I get it. I'm just super happy that I could be a part of your day for even a short while. That said, I am going to continue to be working on this craft and making better videos and just overall trying to have a good time and create something that people decide should be a part of their days and of their lives. Until the next video, I hope that you have a positively wonderful day. I can't wait to talk to you again. Bye bye, everyone.